India has firmly rejected China's latest claim on Arunachal Pradesh and accused Beijing of violating both international aviation rules and its own regulations through the detention of an Arunachal-born Indian woman at Shanghai airport. New Delhi has reiterated that Arunachal Pradesh is an integral and inalienable part of India and warned that Chinese denial will not change this reality. Indian officials are responding to the latest provocation that came after an Indian woman, originally from Arunachal Pradesh and travelling from London to Japan, was stopped during transit at Shanghai's Pudong airport on the 21st of November. Chinese immigration officials allegedly refused to accept her Indian passport because it mentioned Arunachal Pradesh as her place of birth, called the passport invalid and blocked her onward journey despite a valid visa for Japan. She has said that she was held for nearly 18 hours and questioned repeatedly over her nationality and origin. India's Ministry of External Affairs called the incident an arbitrary detention and lodged a strong diplomatic protest or démarche with China in both Beijing and New Delhi. The MEA said the Chinese side has not been able to justify its actions and accused it of violating several international air travel conventions as well as the 24-hour free visa transit rule that China itself advertises for all foreign nationals. Indian officials also stressed that residents of Arunachal Pradesh are Indian citizens and fully entitled to hold and travel on Indian passports. MEA spokesperson Randhir Jaiswal reiterated that Arunachal Pradesh is an integral and inalienable part of India and described this as a self-evident and indisputable fact. He said no amount of denial or creative claims by China will alter the reality that Arunachal Pradesh is and will remain part of India. India has repeatedly rejected Beijing's attempts to assert sovereignty over the state, including its efforts to rename locations there and its description of the region as Xiangnan or South Tibet. China's foreign ministry again claimed that Xiangnan is Chinese territory and said it has never recognized what India calls Arunachal Pradesh.
On the so-called Arunachal Pradesh, illegally set up by India, China has repeatedly said our position. Xiangnan is part of China's territory. China does not recognize the so-called Arunachal Pradesh, illegally set up by India.
It also rejected the harassment charge, insisting that border inspection officials acted according to law, did not detain or mistreat the passenger and respected her rights. Beijing argued that its conduct at the airport was legal and proper and dismissed reports of harassment as inaccurate. The episode has revived long-standing tensions between India and China over the status of Arunachal Pradesh that Beijing has claimed for a long time. The dispute comes on top of earlier friction over China's move to rename places in Arunachal and continuing military tensions along the line of actual control. For more such stories, subscribe to SNG News, hit the like button and follow for more news updates.